An angry Airbnb host sent a guest's wife a photo of him cheating. According to a lawsuit obtained by the Daily Beast, when dissatisfied Airbnb guest and Mississippi resident Shawn Mackey posted review of his stay, no idea, superhost Pamela Fohler would email his wife this photo taken by one of the property security cameras, which the suit alleges showed Mackey in the company of another female at 3:16 a.m. Would be just an innocent thing. He's helping a young lady out. 3 in the morning, her car is stuck outside. Well, let's read on. Mackey rented a 4-bedroom, 2-bath home for a weekend with old friends in Memphis. But after Mackey refused to pay $960 in additional fees and penalties for allegedly having extra guests over, well, she had to investigate. Okay, he said you were going to have this many people, and apparently you had more. Violating 2 of the house rules as well, Fohler sent the image, which the plaintiff's marriage has suffered as a result, the suit says. Adding the situation has caused Mackey extreme emotional distress, public humiliation, and mental anguish. The wife done dug in your, okay? And I believe that would cause anguish, okay? I'm yet to hear about personal responsibility, and I'm not condoning any of this, but there's more. According to the lawsuit, which was initially filed in September and July 2022, Mackey had planned to attend a football game in Memphis that fall, and a friend of Mackey had recommended the little bit more country Airbnb, the home which Mackey was renting for, $567 a night. It could accommodate up to 12 guests per the listing. Little bit more country. That looks charming. Okay. Mackey booked the stay for September 9th to September 11th for a total of 4 guests. In his exchanges with the Airbnb host, Mackey said he may invite additional pals over for a very low-key dinner, but they will not be spending the night. Sounds like a lovely time, Fohler replied. I would be delighted to host you. The New York Post giving us more on this one. In response, the suit says he was asked by Fohler to send the names of the extra guests and was sent a detailed list of the property's do's and don'ts, as well as a warning that the home had surveillance cameras on the outside. Lawsuit says Mackey sent a list of 9 people he expected to join him and confirmed only 4 or 5 of them would be sleeping over. In response, the suit claims Fohler said she would only be able to accommodate 8 guests. The Root chiming in with more details. About 45 minutes later, an increasingly frantic Fohler messaged Mackey again. Hello, Shawn. I'm asking you to either add the extra guests now or have them leave immediately. We also have gotten complaints of disturbances, yelling, profanity in the parking area. Our home is in a quiet neighborhood, and we need to maintain that. Roughly 15 minutes after that, Fohler messaged Mackey yet again. I'm very sorry, but you have violated the no party rule, disturbed my neighbors by cursing and yelling in the parking lot, and have unauthorized guests. I'm asking you to leave now. I cannot allow you to stay. I am sorry. Ooh. After that, she sent a third message saying Mackey violated the no party rule and must vacate the premises as he lost his privileges to stay at the Airbnb, according to a screenshot of the correspondence. Mackey insists in the lawsuit that he didn't throw a party, and that only 5 people showed up at the home, all of whom he claims were not hooting and hollering in the parking area as alleged. Were they hooting and hollering elsewhere? This is just asking a question. With nowhere else to go, Mackey called Fohler to speak with her directly, according to the lawsuit, which Fohler's husband, Jamie, answered the phone. Mackey explained the situation to Jamie, who said Mackey could continue his stay without further consequence or interruption. The suit explains. Daily Beast, everybody's getting in on this one. Mackey's suit says he received checkout instructions the next morning per typical protocol. However, he and his guests didn't leave until the original checkout day, which was the following day, per the suit. After leaving the property, he says he left a review on the website expressing dissatisfaction with his stay and requesting a $502.46 refund for at least one night's worth of his payment. Mackey then claimed Fohler harassed him after reading the review and said Airbnb removed it from the page. A few days later, suit claims he was, placed under an investigation by the company and his account was suspended. During the battle over whether Mackey deserved to be on the Airbnb ban list, Fohler messaged him offering to send photo and video evidence of her claims that he invited a few too many people over, the suit says. They just going to keep going with it. According to the suit, the videos were too large to be sent by text. Okay, so Fohler said she would post them to YouTube shortly and have a wonderful weekend. Attached to the text message was a photograph depicting Mackey in the company of another female, not his wife, taken by one of the cameras at Fohler's Airbnb home. I'm gonna call her Miss Petty because she didn't do it now. You should just stop, okay? Shouldn't it? 2 days later, Mackey received a bill from Airbnb for $960. According to the suit, he was being fined $160 for 4 extra guests, 2 nights at $20 a night, $250 for violating rule number 6, no local guests allowed, $250 for violating rule 8, excessive noise, $300 for moderation of your review. The lawsuit alleges Mackey refused to pay, which is when he claims things took a turn for the worse. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my. Retaliation up next. For his failure to comply, the lawsuit says Fohler set up a phony email account with a sexual reference, apparently pretending to be Mackey on September 2022. The suit claims Fohler emailed the photo to Mackey's wife at her work. Subject line read, "Nice bag." And the picture of Mackey and the unidentified woman was embedded in the body of the email. "I love your bag. Where'd you get it?" the message read. As a result, Mackey claims we do have a senator, an esteemed senator on today. I did not. The rundown was set, and I apologize, Senator, but there's just a little more. If you will bear with us, you're a classy woman, but this is there's something in here we do need a comment from you on. I'll just give you the rest, okay? Mackey claims this ordeal has severely damaged his marriage and accuses Airbnb of aiding in the illegal and abhorrent conduct of their superhost. Fohler denied ever having correspondence with Mackey's wife, and Airbnb has since filed a motion to compel arbitration per court document. I think he'd want to arbitrate and just let this thing go quietly into the night. Fohler has filed a motion to dismiss. Mackey has until February 21 to file his response to both. This is mental gymnastics. I don't know who the young lady is, okay? And as he said, a few pals. Senator, there's some petty things going on here, and I don't know if it's just the super host, but I got out of the Airbnb game because it was constantly, I had a house that served 12 and I had it set up so cute, okay? Just so cute. And I would constantly get these complaints about, you set no parties. I'd come and you found drug paraphernalia. No, I'm not. I just was got to be too much. Now, did I do this? Okay. I hadn't thought of it actually, but I'd be pretty mad sometimes. But what do you make of this? He's upset. His marriage, his wife dug in and she's upset. You did not follow the rules. Right this ship for us, please.
The crew today, Sharon, I appreciate them because so often I have to deal with life and death issues here. So to have a moment of levity, a few stories of levity, definitely they'd have made my day. Sharon, this is made for reality TV right here. And Mackey should understand, you got to follow the house rules, boo. Especially when the person that controls the house has video. Now, you're right, Sharon Reed. We don't know. Maybe that lady was his cousin, his sister, his auntie. We don't know. But she should come forward and say, all that was seen on the video, the context is not quite right. And go on to get this brother out of this trouble. But camera footage, you mess with the owner of the house, you mess with the wife of the house that owns the house. No matter what the husband said, the wife is getting the final say here. And as you said before, she is definitely, if we had a contest for Queen of Petty for this circumstance, she wins the crown, baby. She made it the crown. Yeah, he done messed with the wrong one on this one.
She's on the float waving at people. Miss Patty. And I do think there's a lesson to be had here. I don't know what Mackey was up to in that home. A picture perhaps is worth 1,000 words, or it could be, a gambling buddy from college. We don't know.
It could be.
But I do know this. You have an Airbnb account. You're married. Your spouse presumably will have access to some things. You might not want to post that bad review. You just don't stay at the old country, this charming little spot. You don't stay there anymore. Squash it. Okay, because now your marriage is broken and things are happening. Now, I suspect, though, if it's broken, well, it's just me and my experience. Maybe I'm getting old, but there's usually not a one-off at this point, okay? The wife is not going to just go ballistic. I speak for other women. If this is a one-off and you're trustworthy, I don't want to get involved in this case any more than we are. That's just a personal opinion. Y'all need to go on and arbitrate this. You don't want this smoke, Mackey. She got more pictures. Thank you, Senator, because that's another thing I love about you. Down to earth, and you're able to comment on anything. Okay, way up here, or bring it down a little further. You tend to be able, and that's why you relate to everyone, and that's why we love you.
Oh, I love you too. I'm just a human being in this world. Hey, I get it. This is human beings being human beings. Life is life.
That's right.